Hey everyone, so I was just about to drink some tea and there's just been like a lot of things that have been going on in my mind. But today what popped up was one-sided relationships, right? So I always look back at the relationships of my past, friendships, romantic relationships, and what I realize is that there were a lot of one-sided relationships. A lot of people who were not truthful, a lot of people who had ulterior motives, a lot of people who weren't serious in the relationship to begin with. And I say that all to say is that it's really important. The one relationship that really matters is the relationship with yourself, right? Putting yourself first, putting your desires first, putting your dreams first. Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. And you want to make sure when you look back at your relationships, you want to be like, wow, I really chose myself. I really spoke up for myself. I loved myself. I walked away from that situation that didn't serve me. Instead of staying in situations, staying in friendships, staying in relationships that are completely one-sided. The other person isn't putting in any effort. They're just lingering around. And that's not okay. I used to give so many chances, slap on the wrist to friendships. So many people slap on the wrist when it came to my friendships, when it came to my romantic relationships, even when it came to family. And I'm just like, I love myself so much to the point where I am not gonna tolerate that type of behavior anymore, And it all starts with you. If you don't like something, you don't have to stay in it. You can walk away. I feel like when it comes to females who have such a big heart and they're loving and caring. In this society, we're just programmed to just to settle, to overcompensate in relationships that don't serve us. And for so long, I didn't realize that I could just walk away. You can walk away. You don't have to entertain this. You don't have to keep repeating yourself. You don't have to honestly, you just don't have to keep, because at the end of the day, if you keep staying and the person is not giving you the time of day and is not taking things seriously, you're disrespecting yourself. That's what it is. You're disrespecting yourself. You're choosing that person over you, and we're not doing that anymore. We're just not. Bye, sayonara. And also, I realized when it comes to relationships, you teach people how to treat you. The longer you stay, the longer you make excuses, the longer you keep giving this person third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances, why would they change? Why would they change if you're not gonna leave? If you're not gonna do better by yourself and walk away and give yourself all the attention instead of giving it to someone else who doesn't deserve it. So, yeah, that's what I've learned. I feel like I've been in two long-term relationships, and a lot of, I wouldn't even call them friendships. A lot of my friendships were one-sided, and I wouldn't call them friendships, sadly. But, because if they were my friends, they would be here. I would be talking about them. They would be checking up on me all the time. And that's where the disconnect would happen. Like, I would always be the one putting in the work. And I feel like when I turned 25, no, actually before I turned 25, I was really over all of my relationships. I honestly couldn't relate or connect with them anymore. Ever since the pandemic, I started pouring into myself. loving myself, setting boundaries within myself and other people, to the point where I looked up and all the relationships in my life, I was like, no, I don't like this. I don't like our connection. I don't like that I let you into my life, and I don't want this relationship anymore. And I had to let go of several people, because I'm just like, I don't feel safe with you. I don't feel cared for. I don't feel like this relationship is reciprocated. I'm going to go my own way. And sometimes I feel like you don't really have to communicate that, because most of the time these relationships, if you stop pouring into them, they go away. They really do. Like, when you stop reaching out consistently, when you stop checking in on them, they go away, because it was never equal to begin with. They probably just loved the entertainment. They loved you chasing after them. And this is for the women, and it doesn't have to be women, it can be men too, because I know I've seen men do this as well. Fill up your own cup first. Have boundaries within yourself and also boundaries within your relationship. Write down the stuff that you want in a friendship. And if certain people don't cut it, cut ties from the very beginning, because you will save so much heartache, so much time. And honestly, like, when you cut it off in the beginning, it doesn't hurt that much. It's just like, okay, bye. You may feel some type of way for like a day or two, and then that disappears. It's like, oh, I did what I had to do. Because when you cut things off, you're cutting it off for yourself. I feel like a lot of the times we always think about the other person first, their feelings, how they're gonna take it, how they're gonna feel. We kind of want to avoid breaking their heart. Sometimes people need that. Sorry, hold on. There's a car going by. Sometimes people need that. Sometimes people need to be broken up with. Sometimes people need you to end that relationship, need you to end that friendship, because it's just, you're stunting their growth and you're stunting your own growth as well. I feel like when I was younger, I would entertain so much bullshit. Can I say bullshit? I don't know. I'm posting this on YouTube, so I'm not sure. But I feel like I would entertain so much BS. Sorry, someone's calling. I feel like I would entertain so much BS in the past, because I was so programmed I was taught to just chase after your dreams, chase after this, chase after your career, chase after your education. And I took that into my personal life as well. And what I realized is that you need to back off. Like, no, stop chasing people. Be in your power, love yourself, fill your own cup, and the right person, the right people will come to you. And also make sure you have those boundaries in place, because there are people who are going to come to you because they see you as a person, they see the light, the love within you, and they're going to take advantage. And it's up to you to have discernment. It's up to you to respect yourself, to respect your boundaries, and say, nope, you don't have access to my space. Stop giving people so many chances. Stop giving people, oh, well, they didn't mean it that way. They didn't. And also, the people who really love and care about you will not be they won't throw passive aggressive jokes and jabs at you. They won't nitpick your insecurities. That's not love. That's not friendship. That's not a true companion. A person who truly loves you will show up for you, will show up in the relationship. They will communicate. They will make effort. They will make plans. everything is reciprocated. It's not all on you. You're not the only one making plans. You're not the only one reaching out. You're not the only one filling their cup, boosting them up, and they give you nothing in return. We're not doing that anymore. We're not. That's the end of my Sandro Talks. Thank you so much for joining me and making it to the end of this video. Please comment, like, and share this video with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this.